Hello, I am Miss Pabon. This is Mr. Lindley. We are both your math teachers for 803, 804, and 807. And welcome to Algebra 1.
How to reach us. So Miss Pabon can be reached at her email address, and I can be reached at mine. And you can always call the school. We encourage emailing because Google Classroom gets a little hectic and too many messages that get lost. So emailing us is the best way to contact us. And school hours, we can respond between 8 and 2:20.
Our school supplies, most of the students have already in their notebooks. It's very important that they have a separate folder for math. We give out a lot of worksheets and study notes. This way they can keep them for the year. Maybe a separate one at home as well, so that as we are going through the units, they can clean out the one in their folder and store them at home for studying. Loose leaf is for them to have in their bags so that if we need to do extra work, collect loose leaf, they have their own. And they're all pretty good with their pencils and erasers. They have highlighters. And the box of tissues is for our project. The paper has been sent home. That project will be due next week. So if the students can get those taken care of, that would be great.
So here's an outline of our units. Um, Once we get to the next slide, you'll see all of them together. There's a little bit more in Algebra 1 because this is not a conventional eighth grade math curriculum. We do move faster. There's more units. It's broken up more. We have to cover way more because our test is in June, not early May. And here's the last unit. If you have any questions, please, again, best way to contact us is emailing us. And as the units come, it's fine to reach out. We can point everyone in the right direction.
So, what are we expecting in math this year? Always to be on time, especially to school. Sometimes students in between classes will run to the bathroom or run to get water or go see their friends. It's important that they make it to class because bell to bell is our instruction in the class. We don't use our pens in the classroom. We make a lot of mistakes, so that's okay. We erase and we move on. A lot of highlighting. We do a lot of annotating. It's very important they are prepared for math class. And studying notes on a daily basis is very important. This is a Regents course. They have to do work on their own at home as well.
So extra help this year in October. Something will be sent home for Regents Prep, and anyone can sign up for that. That is going to be for all Regences that we're taking, which will be in this class the Algebra 1 Regents, and in Science they're taking Living Environment. Lunch and learns during the week will start at some point later on in the school year, and announcements will be made in class for that start date. Um, it's just better to start now so we can get all the work in that we need to get the highest grade we can on that Algebra 1 Regents.
So, some important sites to know, we still use Google Classroom here in math. I will, or Mr. Lindley will, assign work for them to complete that's due in a week's time. It's important their homework will be on there. We use our Delta Math and we use quizzes. You'll see Ed Puzzles. Um, they'll be assigned to the students to do for homework or for studying basis. Our grades are on the DOE Teach Hub for the students to, or you to check in on grades as well. And let's not forget the Schools 181 Weebly, where you can get all of the dates and all of the information for anything that's upcoming. And for the students to study on their own, they can get any Regents in the past with answer keys from our New York State education site, the nysedregents.org.
Important info to know. It's really important to look out for the end of each marking period. We want to be able to stay on top of our work and grades and understanding what's happening. Algebra 1 is hard. Grades might not be the same. Just checking in on them and understanding when the end of the marking period is a great help. There's a Regents. Everyone's taking two Regences at least this year. For 03, 04, and 07, they're taking the Algebra 1 Regents and the Living Environment Regents. Those are in June. Parent-teacher conferences will be remote and half day, like we have done the last 2 years. And the senior trip for the eighth graders is in June, and we go to Holiday Hills.
So that's us in a nutshell. If you have any questions, you want to reach out, please email us, that Mr. Lindley had said.